Da ich nicht weiß, wie es jetzt weitergeht, nutze ich einfach mal den Ladebildschirm. Herzlich willkommen zur letzten Folge von Gunslinger. Wie ihr oben lesen könnt, Schlussakt. Wir werden sehen, was jetzt passiert. Ich freue mich. Ihr euch auch. Los geht's.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundace Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob? There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
Oha!
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock, But you can't, Bob.
Was sollen wir tun? Was sollen wir tun? Vergeben wir ihm? Hat er sich geändert? Oder führen wir unsere Vergeltung aus? Also meine Entscheidung wäre Vergebung. Leider kann ich in YouTube jetzt keine Abstimmung spontan machen. Aber wir haben noch Brüder zu rächen.
Why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Here. I won't have it said that I left you with nothing.
That's how you want it? So be it.
All right.
Holy shit!
Right, Molly, move against that wall. Go!
Wenn ihr das andere Ende noch sehen wollt. Ach, scheiß drauf. Das andere Ende gucke ich, dass ich noch reinschneide. Also bleibt danach noch ein bisschen dran. Dann seht ihr das alternative Ende mit der Vergebung. Aber jetzt hole ich mir erstmal die Rache. Bam! In den Kopf!
Oh, Jesus!
So muss das!
Did you know it was him all along?
Cassidy told me Bob was in Abilene before he died. But I wasn't sure Ben was my man until he revealed how much he knew about Ringo and Reed. The coin, of course. Well, that was the last nail in that particular coffin.
I better go get the sheriff.
You okay, boy? You're looking mighty shook up.
Dwight, maybe you best go home. Young Eisenhower here is leaving for West Point tomorrow. He shouldn't get caught up in something like this.
I think I might head out myself at this juncture. Unless you want to stop me, Jack.
No, sir, Mr. Greaves.
So where you going now? Now that you had your revenge?
Doesn't really matter, does it? As I've sold my soul for it, and will never again walk with those I have lost.
That was the story of Silas Greaves. Gunslinger. Ah, ich hab's geliebt, das Spiel. Das ist so geil. Und genießen wir ihn jetzt noch singen. Wenn ihr das alternative Ende sehen wollt, ich sag's euch gleich. Bleibt dran. Ich lasse die Credits durchlaufen, weil ich finde, dass diese Menschen verdient haben, dass man sie erwähnt. Aber ihr könnt vorspulen. Ich werde es in der Beschreibung auch nochmal verlinken, wenn ich es nicht dummerweise vergesse. Und da könnt ihr euch das alternative Ende angucken, wenn wir Bob vergeben würden. Es hat mich gefreut, für euch dieses Spiel spielen zu können. Und ich hoffe, wir sehen uns im nächsten Let's Play. Es war awesome! Ich liebe dieses Game. Es ist kein Witz, ich liebe dieses Spiel. Und es ist stressig. Sehr stressig, manchmal. Egal. Ich wünsche euch einen schönen Sonntag. Ich wünsche euch einen schönen Sonntag. Und denkt dran, bringt keine Brüder von anderen um. Die Vergangenheit holt einen immer ein. Bis dahin, euer Wolf.
legends, but a man legends fear. He's a four-hosted reaper, crying bullets for tears. When a drought comes in justice, bullets make good rain. When the heartache has dried up, only blood heals the pain. There's a time for grieving, and a time to just pray. There's a time for forgiving, but it's not for today. You can hide sins from the gavel, you can drown them in rum. When Silas Greaves finds you, there's nowhere to run. And time goes too slowly for the gunslinger's eye, till he's buried his promise. There's no time to cry. There's a time for grieving, and a time to just pray. There's a time for forgiving, but it's not for today. There's a time for grieving, and a time to just pray. When Silas Greaves finds you, it's a time you must pay. That's a time you must pay.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Won't you spare me over till another year?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundace Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob?
There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Wanted to suss you out, Bob. See what kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me. See, all those years on your trail turned me into a killer. Can't even remember who I was before you tried to murder me. You, on the other hand, walked that very same path in exactly the opposite direction.
What do you mean by that?
You think your life is worth sparing, Bob? Boy, what's your name again?
It's Eisenhower, sir. Dwight Eisenhower.
What do you plan to do with your life, Dwight Eisenhower?
Tomorrow I'll be leaving for West Point, sir.
So, you want to be a soldier? Well, then do it right, son. Don't tear down the world out of anger and spite like I did. You build it up. You do something decent with your life. You hear me?
Sir? Yes, sir.
I won't have it said I left you with nothing, Bob.